Hello everyone, welcome back to Nirja Education. This is the second lecture of class 5th subject Science. Dear children, if you haven't seen my previous video, then please go through it, then only you can get the connectivity. Today, we are going to discuss the first chapter, reproduction in plants. In that, today we are going to discuss the topic dispersal of seeds. Yes. So dear children, what do you mean by dispersal? You can see here I have written dispersal of seeds. So what do you mean by dispersal? Dispersal means spreading or scattering. So here dispersal means spreading or scattering of seeds. Yes. Now why spreading and scattering of seeds is necessary? Spreading and scattering of seeds is necessary because we saw that most of the plants they germinate through their seeds, yes, but when the seeds are nearby to the parent plant, right, when the seeds are nearby to the parent plant, at that time they compete for many factors. अगर जो सीड्स है अगर वो सारे के सारे पेरेंट प्लांट के पास होंगे या तो फिर एक दूसरे से बहुत ज़्यादा पास में होंगे तो वो क्या करेंगे, एक दूसरे के साथ compete करेंगे. They will compete for water, air, sunlight, nutrients and so many other factors. So ये ना हो उसके लिए dispersal of seed is necessary to prevent the competition between the seeds. This dispersal of seed is necessary. Yes. Now how this dispersal of seeds take place? So in nature there are many different ways through which dispersal of seeds occur. Nature के अंदर ऐसी बहुत सारे different methods है जिसके through dispersal of seeds हो सकता है, right? It is a natural process. ये जो dispersal of seeds है, this is a natural process. Now which are the methods for dispersal of seeds? So ऐसी कौन कौन सी methods है? So dispersal of seeds that can take place through wind, water, explosion and animals. These four are the different methods for dispersion of seeds. Now among this, water, wind and animals, these three are the main agents for dispersal of seeds. Now we will discuss one by one this method in detail. So first will be dispersal by wind, second is dispersal by water, third one is dispersal by explosion and fourth one is dispersal by animals. Yes. So these three are the four different methods. Now first we will discuss about dispersal of seeds by wind. So dear children, there are many plants with seeds, they are very light weighted, right? The seeds are very small and their weight is very light, and some of the seeds they have some special structures attached to the seed, some special structures like wing or hair, right? These type of seeds they can disperse through the wind. For example, the seeds of drumstick or cinchona. You can see this in the image. These are the seeds of drumstick. You can observe some black color spot in between and surrounding it there are some special structures, some brownish structure is there, right? So this is the wing like structure which help the seed to move in the air, right? To move from one place to another. Then second example is you can see the seeds of dandelion or cotton. They are having tufts of hair attached to the seed. You can see in this image, yes, this is the dandelion seed. You can observe some tiny hair, thin tiny hair like structures attached to the seeds. So these tiny structures and these hairs they help the seeds to move from one place to another through the wind. Now second one is dispersal by water. So there are many different plants which grow near the coastal area, right? For example, coconut. You can see the coconut, most of the times coconut used to grow near the coastal area. So coconut fruit that is very fibrous and spongy, right? The coconut fruit is very fibrous and spongy. So when this fruit fall on water, so this spongy and fibrous structure helps them to float on water. So this way this fruit along with the seed, it moves from one place to another, and when it reaches to a suitable area, then that seed will germinate. Second example is lotus or lily. So they also grow in water. So some of these seeds, they just float in the water, float on the water, and they germinate through this method only. Now third one is dispersal by explosion. So what is the meaning of explosion? Explosion means to burst or to open. Once again I am repeating, explosion means to burst or to open. When the fruit ripes, at that time the fruit will explode and the seeds will come out. For example, balsam, castor, peas, ladyfinger, etc. You can see this in the image. Yes, this is the balsam fruit. In this, the dispersal of seeds is done by explosion. Now, the fourth one is dispersal by animal. Yes, animals, humans, birds, insects, this all are responsible for dispersal of seeds. So, how? So, first some of the animals, right, they just move here and there. So, some seeds, right, some seeds or some fruit have some specific and some special structures on it. You can see in this image, yes, these seeds are having some of the structures like spine or hook. Yes, so these seeds get attached on the fur of the animals or on the skin of the animals. Now, when these animals move from a particular place to the another place, they carry these seeds with themselves, right? They carry these seeds with them, and when they brush themselves, at that time the seed will fall down on the ground or in the soil, and then it starts to germinate. This is the one method. Second method is some of the animals, right? Animals, birds, even human beings, we consume fruits. We eat the fleshy part of the fruit and we throw the seed, so that will germinate. So these all are the different type of methods for dispersal of seeds, right? Next topic is crops and agriculture. So first we should know the meaning of the term crops. What does the word crops means? So plants that are grown in a specific area in a particular season. So what are crops? तो crops मतलब ऐसे plants जो एक specific area में grow किए जाते हैं एक specific time पे या तो एक specific season में. Those are known as crops. Okay. Farmers grow many different type of crops such as wheat, maize, millet, rice, bajra, etc. So we are also consuming different type of pulses such as peas, grams, beans, etc. The pulses, they are very rich in protein. जो pulses होते हैं उनके अंदर बहुत ही ज़्यादा protein content होता है. So that is why we should consume more pulses. There are two different type of crops. One is kharif crops and another one is the rabi crops. Yes, kharif crops, they are grown in the summer season. The kharif crops, they are grown in the summer season and they are harvested in the winter time. Okay. So which are the kharif crops? Rice, maize, millet, jowar, these all are the kharif crops. And the another one is rabi crops. They are grown in winter season and they are harvested during the summer time. Once again I am repeating, rabi crops are grown in winter season and they are harvested during summer time. So which are the examples of rabi crops? So wheat, gram, mustard, these all are the examples of rabi crop. Next topic is ways to grow a healthy crop. So the crops, they also need special type of care. if you want a good yield, you need to take care of the crops. Now we will see different methods for growing a healthy crop. So first one is use healthy seeds. So we should always take care that we should use the good quality seeds, right? We should use the healthy seeds, we should not use the unhealthy seeds. अगर unhealthy seeds हम use करेंगे तो उससे हमें proper yield नहीं मिलेगी, मे बी वो seeds जो है वो germinate ही ना हो. So for that we should use the healthy seeds. Second one is prepare the soil. Prepare the soil properly. So for that we should make the soil fertile, right? We should make the soil fertile, then only we can get the proper yield. So for that we can add manure or fertilizers. The third one is add manure or fertilizer to the soil. So to increase the fertility of the soil, we should use manure and fertilizers to increase the fertility of soil. And if it is organic fertilizer, then it is the best one. Instead of using inorganic fertilizer, we should use the organic fertilizers, which is very less harmful to us and for the plants. Then next one is irrigate the soil. Irrigation means to water, right? To give the proper amount of water to the crops. And the last one is use insecticide and pesticides to kill the pests. For example, some of the insects like grasshopper, caterpillar, locust or the plant lice, they all are very harmful for the plant. So to prevent them, we should use insecticides or pesticides to kill those pests. So these all are the different methods to grow a healthy plant. Now it comes about protection. We already grow a healthy plant, right? But we have to protect it also. So for that we have to use different kind of containers or different kind of vessels to store the harvested crops. Even the seed can be stored in some containers or some big bins. This is how we can protect it from animals, insects or birds, even as well as from the weather. This was all about crops and agriculture. What is the term crop means? Different type of crops, then how we can grow a healthy crop and how we can protect the crops. So this was all in this chapter, reproduction in plants. We cover up all the important topics of this chapter and here the chapter ends. I hope you all understand all these things and liked our video. So please like, share, comment and subscribe our channel. And yes, please don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.